Gesundheit. Carly sneezed the strangest things. Dry erasers, Yogo sapphires, saltwater taffy. There wasn't anything this girl wouldn't sneeze. And it wasn't really by choice either. The shit happened randomly. It all started back in grade school when Carly's mother would tell her that if someone withheld a sneeze, stopped it from happening, it would reabsorb back into their body and cause cancer. Carly, of course, never believed this nonsense and continued withholding her sneezes as much as she could. She hated sneezing. But one day, without warning, Carly's mother was diagnosed with terminal bone cancer after a standard checkup at the doctor's office. Carly blamed herself for the sudden illness. She believed her reluctance to sneeze had formed cancer by proxy. Carly never withheld a sneeze again. But guilt is a hell of a thing. The day after her mother died, Carly sneezed a billiard ball, specifically the 9. Years later, and after countless hours of unsuccessful therapy, Carly struggled through high school. She had little parental guidance and therefore got into lots of unsavory activity: cocaine, promiscuous sex, sneezing counterfeit money. As a saving grace, she then fell in love with Kyle, one of the school's tender-hearted jocks. This boy told her all the things she didn't know she'd been waiting to hear. He complimented her eyes. He held her hand like he meant it. He won her a life-size foghorn leghorn stuffed animal at the county fair. In return, she sneezed a McKee and confessed it was to her heart. When Kyle and Carly eventually broke up, the culmination of an on-again, off-again history, it was to a messy, heart-rending affair. She sneezed a 4-ball after learning he was seeing someone else. Not long after this, Kyle left for boot camp and Carly went to community college. She studied anatomy, hoping to find a cure for the common sneeze. She never did, and she kept sneezing up the weirdest shit. By the time Carly was 45, she had sneezed a full set of billiard balls, 1 through 15, and a cue ball. 1 ball for every traumatic event in her life. She would, on the darker days, pick them up and reminisce. 13, her miscarriage. 2, bankruptcy. 8, the domestic abuse. She would rack the balls and re-rack them. She would bounce them off the bumpers for hours. She would, eyes welling, leave them in a perfect triangle, forever ready to break. But she never did have the courage to pick up the pool stick and actually play.